Sorry. Pardon me.
Now I can protect everyone.
Whoops. Sorry.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
Pardon me.
Thinking back to before all this, back to when I couldn't remember anything. Even though I didn't know what was happening at the time, Fidel and Miki were there for me. Everyone was there for me, even though they didn't have to be. Exploring this big new world, meeting a lot of different people, and just doing all these interesting things. All these things I never could have done at the laboratory. All these helped me to get my memory back. I'm so happy I got to do all this. But the whole time I've been out experiencing the world, my sister has been all by herself, all alone in that cold, scary place. She thought she had gotten away. She thought she was finally free. But then they captured her again. Maybe I couldn't have done anything about it. But still, I want to see my sister again. I want to say sorry for leaving her alone. No one should have to go through what she did.
Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
I was thinking about how my big sister is doing. Ever since I got my memory back, I've been wondering about our past, the time we spent together, and what her life is like now. Fidel, you and your friends gave me my freedom. So now, it's my turn to give my sister hers. I owe it to her. I need to do this. She deserves the freedom to choose her own path in life. And now, I'll fight to give it to her.
Might I ask what sort of training your soldiers undergo?
Much of our training is in martial arts, marksmanship, and other physical disciplines. We also, however, maintain our machinery and perform other daily tasks.
I suppose military drills are similar everywhere, regardless of the civilization.
One thing you certainly don't do here on Feycreed is conduct your training in zero gravity.
I can't even imagine what that'd be like. I'd be honored if you would show me sometime.
If we get the chance, I know you'll be impressed.
Whoops.
You're cute, Relia. I knew lizards were cute, but I had no idea kids could be even cuter.
Lizards?
I'll pick out a nice outfit for you sometime. One similar to what I'm wearing.
No thanks. Last night, I had a really scary dream.
You're okay. It's morning now. So, what happened in your dream?
Well, everyone was in it, and big mushrooms were growing out of our heads.
Giant mushrooms, huh? That does sound kind of creepy, I guess.
Yours was pink, Miki, and Fidel's was blue like the sky. They were so pretty. But mine was an ugly dark purple.
Wait, what scared you was the color? You've seen all sorts of different planets, haven't you, Emerson? I envy you.
You envy me? I envy you, truth be told.
Why would you envy me?
Well, you get to live peacefully without ever having to work too hard. This planet is a nice place to live, you know.
You really think so? I don't know. I guess it all seems to go without saying for me. This planet is all I know.
I get that. We never seem to notice the things that are most important to us until they're threatened. Now that Kronos is threatening to destroy both these things and this planet's civilization, however, we must take matters into our own hands and fight the invaders.
You're right. I'll do everything I can to help stop them.
Whoops.
The only thing I know I can really make is boiled eggs.
It looks easy, but there's more than meets the eye to making sure they taste good.
I completely agree. At first, I simply couldn't get them to stop exploding.
Exploding? Your eggs exploded?
Yes. I figured all I had to do was heat them up, so I bombarded them with microwaves, but they kept exploding. Thus, I decided to develop an electromagnetic cooker that doesn't cause eggs to explode.
I feel closer to you than ever before. Your experience reminds me of what I went through with researching signaturgy.
I expended several hundred eggs during the course of my research. It ultimately failed, but at some point in the process, I did learn how to boil eggs via standard means.
I guess you could say, all's well that eggs well.
Pardon me.
So sleepy. What happened? Did you have trouble sleeping last night or something?
I had a scary dream.
Relia, dreams have all sorts of meanings. Ergo, having a scary one isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Wow. You sure know a lot about dreams. Have you researched them before?
What? No, Anne just told me some of her findings. I sleep so soundly that I don't even dream. Never had one.
Interesting.
Pardon me.
I've been wondering, what kind of food do they have in space?
There are dishes like you've never seen. Some you can just keep on eating, and they never run out.
Are you being serious right now? That's wonderful.
Absolutely. It replenishes as you eat it. But if you do so too slowly, the food could replicate fast enough to cover the entire planet. The results can be tragic.
No.
Yes! They say there are places in the universe where food just continues to expand, unchecked.
That's terrifying.
Sorry, but could you please explain the concept of pairing to me?
It's something you do before boiling vegetables. You peel and trim the corners of the vegetables to make them more round. This makes the heating more even, which prevents the vegetables from getting all mushy.
I see. Well, following that logic, then wouldn't it be best to cut the vegetables into the form of a perfect sphere?
Well, I guess you could do that, but if you do, you won't have much of your vegetables left to eat.
Good point. I'll just modify the gene in each vegetable that dictates growth so they become...
We're still talking about cooking, right? Because all that just went right over my head.
this?
I'd buy it.
It's done.
What's this? It's done.
This is more fun than I expected.
That's it? I'd buy it.
It's done. What is this?
What craftsmanship?
Are you strong, Mr. Soldier?
You better believe it. Although, I'm not as strong as Master Camuse.
Master Camuse?
Maybe I should have said Fidel's father instead.
Oh, what kind of person is Fidel's father?
He's a strict man. However, his eyes look exactly like Fidel's.
Tell me more about him, pretty please.
She's starting to warm up to me. This wouldn't be possible without you, Master.
Please tell me that you at least know how to clean your house.
Not by myself, but I do know how to make a machine do it.
I see. Your place must be sparkling if a machine cleans it. And what about putting things away? Do I even dare ask what state your room's in?
It may not be spick and span, but I know exactly where everything in it is. Would you like to come and see it?
I'll make sure to bring my cleaning stuff with me.
Do you believe in jinxes?
Not really. I'd like to think good jinxes exist, though.
Good jinxes?
For instance, I get the feeling that if I wake up before someone comes to wake me up in the morning, that good things will happen all day long.
I see. Like she sells seashells by the seashore. Is that what you're talking about?
That's not a jinx. That's a proverb.
Actually, you're both wrong.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a family with a mom, a dad, and a kid. The father was a handsome man. He could also swing a sword like no other. The mother was very kind and could cook a mean meal. The girl was just the cutest thing you'd ever laid eyes on.
That family sounds like Fidel, and you, and me.
One day, the three of them were taking a walk through the woods, when what should appear in front of their eyes but a dragon with a signet imbued on it.
Oh no!
What happened to them next will be revealed some other time. In the meantime, I'll have to think of a good ending.
Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, so you can hang up your laundry without reservation.
What? How do you know that?
I looked it up earlier when I was on my quad scanner. That's how.
Ooh. On top of everything else, your machine also predicts the weather?
Yes, it provides a wide range of information, such as maps and biological analyses.
That's amazing. But if it does all that, it must be hard to use, right?
It's easier than I presume you think. Of course, you do need to learn a few things first.
If only I had one.